guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a very exciting video. This is in collaboration with one of my friends here on YouTube. I'm sure you guys are already all subscribed to her. I am collabing with Laura Lee. I have a funny story about her. So I had heard great things about her through mutual friends of mine on YouTube. If you watch her videos, you just know that she's super friendly, super bubbly, and has kind of a humor to her. She's very funny. When I went down to Miami for the Motives trip, I didn't know anyone. I'd never been to any beauty events, and Laura Lee has been to a lot of them. A lot of the other beauty bloggers there have all met each other, so I was really nervous, and she was so nice to me, so welcoming. We had dinner together the last night. I mean, we touched base and hung out, you know, kind of here and there on the first day, but we had dinner the second night and we actually sat next to each other and we just had a good talk for a good probably 3 hours just about YouTube, events, and just things that we all deal with when we're on YouTube. She just made me feel super invited and welcomed, and she didn't treat me like I was beneath her, even though she has a massive following. She was just super nice, and on top of that, she was really funny. She had my husband cracking up and me cracking up, just really kind of outgoing, down-to-earth person. So I was really thankful that she was on the trip. She just really made my trip, and she gave me some good lessons about my channel and some good advice, and also I just met a really good friend. So I'm really excited to have met her, and we were texting back and forth after the trip, and we decided to collab together, which I'm super grateful for, and I'm honored. She's so sweet, like I said. I'm sure you guys are all subscribed to her already, but if you're not, I will leave her channel down below. We were thinking about what we wanted to do. Obviously, there's so many palettes out right now. We were kind of brainstorming. We decided let's go with the Morphe palette because there's so many new releases, and the one that we decided on was the Morphe 12NB. It's a really small palette. It's one of the newer palettes. I believe these are $14.99. I have a discount code. I will leave it down below for 10% off, and it is affiliate link if you decide to use it. I totally appreciate the support. You guys know I love Morphe. I've loved Morphe from the beginning when I wasn't affiliated with anyone. So to be able to work with a company that I already love is like a dream come true for me, and I'm so glad that you guys snap me. You guys snap me pictures of all the Morphe stuff you got and brushes, and you guys are loving it, so that makes me feel really great inside. I decided to do a kind of I've never done this before, so don't judge me, but I've decided to do sort of like a soft kind of cut crease kind of look. So I used a couple of shades in this palette, but this palette is really universal. You could do kind of just really burnt orangey brown kind of smoky eye, really pretty for the fall and winter time. I know we're going into spring, but also very bronzy for the spring if you want to do like the warm browns with like a pink like glossy lip. I think that would be beautiful. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the tutorial. Don't forget to go over to Laura's channel, check out her tutorial, and tell her that I said hi. She's awesome. You guys will love her. And if you want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to do is apply some concealer. Because we're not going to have a bunch of fallout for this look, we are going to go in with concealer first. So I applied the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and then I'm going in with these Makeup Forever concealers. I've been loving these, and I'm using a beauty blender that is damp using a makeup setting spray. I use the Ofra Makeup Fixer spray, but you can use MAC Fix Plus or anything you have on hand. So we're going to blend this out, and then I'm going back in with the brightening concealer from Makeup Forever, just applying a few dots on that and then blending it as well. Then we're going to set this. We're going to use our translucent powder from Laura Mercier, and we're going to bake. I bake in all my videos. I just think that it prevents creasing and it looks really nice after it sets. It's just really nice to keep your concealer in place and to prevent creasing. So when you're done with that, we're going to set the face. I'm using this big Morphe brush. This is the new Elite Collection brush. I will leave everything linked down below just to set the face with that powder, and then we're going to go in and prime our eyes. I'm using the Natasha Denona eye primer, and we're just going to apply this on our eyes. You can use any primer that you have and just work it in with your fingers, and then I'm using this Morphe brush to apply some translucent powder on top. So now I'm going in with this first shade. I'm using a small angled brush. You can use any brush that you have on hand. And I'm sort of creating a crease above where my actual natural crease is. I have hooded eyes, so when you do a cut crease, you want to go above. I'm not a cut crease pro, so I just kind of mapped out a line, and you see me using a Q-tip just to kind of clean up anywhere that I messed up. And I'm going in with this warm brown shade after that, and I'm going in with this kind of small crease brush, and I'm just going to buff that out. Again, this is not going to be a sharp, perfect cut crease. It was just almost like cut creased inspired, I guess. So I'm using this brush to just buff it out and make sure there's no harsh edges, but we still want it to be pretty kind of sharp because it is sort of inspired by that look. So after that, I'm going in with this NYX primer. This is in white, and in hindsight, I wish I would have used concealer or something else. I couldn't find my Jumbo Pencil and Milk, but I'm just applying this on my lid to prep for the light color. Basically, you want to use this to clean up any kind of weirdness that you had if you blended out too much. Just kind of really make it sharp. You can make it as sharp as you want. I didn't make it that sharp, but I just did enough to give it some definition. So then we're going in with this light cream color from the palette, and we're going to pack that on the lid. Again, you can use any colors you have. You could use a shimmery color or any kind of light color that you have on hand. You could use a pigment, whatever you decide to do. So just pack that on top of that white base. Now we're going to go in and wipe away that powder that we had baking under the eyes, and we're going to move on to liner. I'm using this Mica Beauty liner and a Seta brush. This is a brand I got in a BoxyCharm, and this is a really matte black liner. I love this stuff. It lasts all night. And I'm doing a pretty thick liner and wing because we want the contrast of the black wing and then sort of the light eyelid and then that really defined brown in the crease. So after that, we're going to apply some mascara to prep for falsies, and I'm using the new Marc Jacobs mascara. This is pretty good stuff. I do like this, and I also like the new Lancome stuff. I got them both recently for PR, and I've been trying them out. So then we're going to apply some Vegas Nay Grand Glamour lashes. These are really great lashes. You can get them at Target, I think, for $6. They always apply so easily. The band is really curved and flexible. It's just super easy to work with. So now we're going to go ahead and contour. I am using the Morphe 9C palette and then one of these new Elite brushes. I don't think it's meant for contouring, but I thought let's just try it. Why not? So I am carving out the hollows of my cheekbones, and I'm going to go around my forehead with a fan brush. This is, again, another Morphe Elite brush, and I really like this one for the forehead. It just gives you kind of that, I don't know, glowy bronze kind of contoured forehead look really easily. So now we're going to go ahead and contour our nose. I'm using my LA Girl Concealer in Almond, and then I'm using the new JD Wadey 180 brush to blend out. I have a couple more brushes that would work, and I'll tell you guys about those soon. So then I'm taking this MAC Prep and Prime, and I'm going to go straight down the middle and then use a Morphe brush just to blend that out, just to highlight the center. So now we're going in with the new Glow Kits from Anastasia. I purchased both of them, and I really love them. This is the gold one. And then I'm moving on to blush. I'm mixing two of the blushes from the new Gwen Stefani Urban Decay blush palette. This palette is really pretty. I love it, actually. And I'm applying that to my cheeks. And then you see me cleaning up my contour with the Laura Mercier translucent powder and then wiping it away. You want to let it sit for maybe 5 minutes and then wipe it away. But the power of editing, we do it like that. So now I'm taking this Milk Chocolate bronzer from Too Faced, and I'm going to set my nose contour, and then we're going to go in and finish the eyes. I'm using the warm brown shade again in that same brush, and I'm just going to sweep this on my lower lash line. Again, you can smoke this out as much as you want, but we're doing it pretty light. And then I'm going in with a little bit deeper brown, and I'm going to use a flat definer by Sigma to really just kind of map out that lower lash line. And then we're going to apply some mascara to blend our falsies in with our natural lashes. And now we're going to line our lips. I'm using Youngblood liner. This is an old favorite I recently got out of my collection, and I forgot how much I loved it. And this is in the color Pout. And then we are going to go in with some lip stains. I'm using my Peri Para, and then I'm using my Josie Maran. You guys know the popsicle lips. Just apply it to the inner part of your lips. And then I'm going in with this new Tarte lip paint in Namaste, which is a really pretty light pinky nude. And that completes the look. Oh yeah, and spray your face with Fix Plus just to give you that dewy look and get rid of the powder finish. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's something different on my channel. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to check out Laura's channel. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.